I'm a legal practitioner, and I'm one of the counsels representing the Jewish 51, detained since a few days ago at the Umuahia Federal Prison on what we understand to be a holding charge. Holding charge has long been declared unconstitutional by the Supreme Court of Nigeria, but the practice, which is evil and terrible and unconstitutional and illegal, is still, being carried out in several jurisdictions in this country, and our state is just one of them. And this is the second time this sort of thing is happening. They arrest a bunch of religious adherents, back them before the magistrate court, knowing fully well that the magistrate court does not have jurisdiction over the charges that they have brought before the court. And then they hope that the magistrate court will decline jurisdiction and also decline granting bail. This is evil, and it shouldn't be allowed in any jurisdiction at all. If you're charging someone for an offense that you know that should be properly laid before a high court, you bring that individual. If you respect the right of citizens, you bring that individual before the proper court, so the person can take his chances with the proper court. So this idea of taking them to a court, and an incompetent court, a court that lacks jurisdiction, so you'll be banking, you'll be hoping that they are going to be remanded for as many days as you want, and knowing fully well that this is a holiday season where the court process is not as efficient as it should be. Most of the courts are verging on recessing for Christmas, and you pack 51 free citizens, free thinkers, adherents, religious adherents. They did nobody any harm except to be proceeding. No, they were in procession, religious procession, demanding rights guaranteed under Nigerian constitution. And you pack them up, torture some of them, dump them in police cell. Then from there, you take them before a court that lacks jurisdiction, so you can get so many days of remand. I stand here as counsel to condemn this in its entirety. It's not supposed to happen. And I also implore magistrates around the country to be mindful of this. If the police is bringing before you any accused person over whom or over whose charges you know you lack jurisdiction, you should see it for what it is. You should see the subterfuge, the trick to just get a remand. You should be courageous enough as a judicial officer, as a magistrate. If you have jurisdiction to remand, you should also assert jurisdiction to grant bail. So what is happening today at the premises of Umuahia High Court is that we are mired in filing 51 separate processes, 51 separate summons for bail before the Umuahia High Court. It's not easy. We are splitting processes. We have made more than 600 photocopies because each process contains 9 pages, and then we have about 17 pages of exhibits. We need to file 51 times with all the legal fees payable at the time and everything. So we are racing against time today, trying to get all these things filed, and then hopefully the Ministry of Justice won't be raising objection to our application for bail. And hopefully we can get a hearing. We can get our day in court today before the High Court here with jurisdiction to grant bail. And we are hoping that the High Court, with everything considered, is going to grant these 51 innocent persons bail. By the way, they are being charged for something that is unknown to Nigerian law. They are being charged under Section 2 sub A of Terrorism Prevention Act 2011 as amended in 2013. But the charge as framed does not reflect the offense enunciated in Section 2 sub A. And then they are also being charged under Section 17 of the same Terrorism Prevention Act. Again, the charge as framed does not reflect the offense enunciated, enshrined under Section 17. The whole thing is just a mess. It's just something that is not supposed to happen, but it has happened. They have been placed under the criminal justice system, and we are doing our best as lawyers to see that we get them out before Christmas. We are racing against the clock, and we hope by the grace of Chukwu we are going to succeed in triggering the wheels of justice to these 51 innocent persons. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Shalom. I felt I need to talk to people.